My name is Jean Smith, and I'm a member of the Zip 37 Gallery, where this art show is, and I'm a member of the Women's Caucus for Art Colorado chapter. And this series of work is clay on the wall, and I call it WALLWORKS. Take that 25-pound chunk of clay, and with a wire I cut it in half and use half at a time. And I pound it down a little bit, and then I send it through this machine called a slab roller. And the slab roller runs it and makes it all nice and thin, about a quarter of an inch thick. You know, this kind of a shape, it kind of lends itself to the Pac-Man shape. And that's kind of fun. And then this would be like an apostrophe. That's how I see that. I don't know. This one, some people have said they thought maybe it was a watermelon. I don't have things for every shape, really. Some of them I just sort of chose things that were abstract because I didn't want the viewer to really think about Pac-Man or watermelon, but it just suggests a design element more than that's curved. It's not total Pac-Man, but it's you know, I saw that when I saw those two together. I went, well, that's got to be one setup. Yeah. This one, I like this one a lot. I just liked the way they're positioned and the use of negative space seems to be an important part in this particular one. And I like that idea that there's something off to the edge, and it draws your eye around the piece.
I like that this one especially reminds me of garden pavers.
Here?
Except, you know, instead of looking down on them, you're looking at them in a garden area on a wall.
It's truly a conversation between the artist and the viewer.
Right now.
That they can rearrange them in a way that they like. You sort of propose various shapes.
Yeah.
So it's really an interaction and very.
I do get that. When usually somebody likes one a lot, they just say, you know, this one has had quite a bit of attention, and it has. I guess it started a lot of conversations, and several people, boy, that just has an Asian feeling to me, or I just like it because it has a movement to it. It's a simple, I mean, they're just different things that people have said as how they feel about it, and I feel the same way.
So Jean, all of the shapes are very organic, non-geometric, so is your inspiration nature, or what inspires
you know, I think it was more like mid-century modern art. You know, there are some artists that we can think of, and that I didn't really model after them, but they're people that I like. Calder. Yeah, I mean, they're very simple because I've done a lot of very intricate, fussy things, and I think as an artist, you kind of, you move around. You're in this little thing for a while and you go, you know, I think I'm going to swim out of that for a minute and I'm going to try something else that I can still do my take on it, but it's a different requirement. Yes, I've done a lot of fussy things, and I call it tedium sometimes when I'm with the paintbrush and the glaze, with florals and with the storytelling. And I guess this group of work, I was ready for something, a cleansing of the palette, so to speak, still including the color elements that I like, but in bigger sweeping gestures and in simple forms, and including them on the wall so they just sort of seem to float and in a group like that. I think it just came from the feeling of doing something real different than I had been doing before.